say that the pioneers were always the first ones dead in the trail with their arrows in their back, but also the ones that succeed are usually the first to think of it. So our patents, we think, are broad enough to cover what is going to be sometime a new direction, a new way of modifying and manipulating the characteristics of a great sport. And it just can only get better. I think and we're going to be seeing new ideas from people. I do want to say we have several other ideas for replacing the honeycomb, a fan-like arrangement, and others that we patent and we apply for that will give the USAPA new concepts to test and to approve. So it's going to be a very exciting time, I think, starting. And hopefully we're not one of those pioneers with arrows in our back, but we'll see. Having done it for the other companies that I've worked for, it can take, if you schedule it properly and know when your manufacturing is going to be there and you get it to them on this right time, they're very, very good about turning it around. I've seen it done in less than a week. I think the standard that they say is about 2 weeks. But yes, you do have to take it there. They do their trampoline effect testing. They do their bounce testing on the ball. They do their brittleness testing. There's a number of things that they have established as guidelines for how a surface plays, and it's really helped in standardizing the game. The trampoline effect of some of the materials. I've seen some of the paddles that have not been approved. Well, they spring and they add too much. It's like having too loose of strings on your tennis racket. They need to stay within guidelines that are acceptable, and I am all for that. I mean, our surfaces are going to be exactly the surfaces. Our honeycomb is going to be exactly the same kind of honeycomb that they've already approved. So we're expecting this to pass well. But again, when we add perimeter weighting and things, we're going to be there the next day having them start to test it and to approve it. And if they don't, we'll have to drop that feature until they can. But for right now, we're following every rule, and we're got an edge guard and a handle and a grip and a surface that's already out there in the marketplace being played at tournaments. So we think it's going to be a very interesting evolution to the game. I'm just really excited about moving forward with this and all of the possibilities that this allows us to create and to modify the caliber of the equipment as the caliber of players increases. Because, gosh, I think the last two, the Nationals and the US Open, were won by people who are new to this sport and who are the new marketplace for great tennis players who played in college, or people who played semi-pro, or the great squash players who just can't quite keep up on the court as they get a little bit older. They're coming in and they're beginning to win these tournaments, and they're beginning to really enjoy this sport and play it at a really high caliber level. Well, 1984 technology versus 2016 technology, I think is going to appeal a lot to them.